The coffee was already falling when my phone vibrated in my pocket. Not a call. A message. One line. From an unsaved number. You should have checked the calendars sooner. I watched the brown liquid bloom across his suit, like a slow infection. My wife's brother. Head of operations for exactly 2 days. Standing too close. Smiling too confidently. Time stretched. The cup slipped. Gravity did the rest. Silence hit before the shouting. He stared at his ruined suit like it had betrayed him. Then he looked at me. Really looked. Do you have any idea how expensive this is? He screamed. Spit flying. Power borrowed, not earned. I lowered my eyes. Apologized. Inside, I replayed the message again. You're fired, he barked. Loud enough for half the floor to hear. Something settled in my chest. Not fear, not anger. Confirmation. I nodded. Turned. Walked away. As the elevator doors closed, my reflection stared back at me. Calm, controlled, untouched. No one could see the storm threading through my thoughts. Because this wasn't about coffee. It never was. Weeks earlier, I'd noticed the first crack. My wife stopped leaving her phone face up. Started showering the moment she got home, laughing at messages she wouldn't explain. And her brother, always present, always helping, always watching me like he was measuring something invisible. I told myself I was paranoid, that trust meant silence. Then I found the calendar invite. Private meeting. Cancelled twice. Rescheduled for today. With the investor. His name appeared where mine should have been. The message vibrated again as I stepped into the lobby. He doesn't know you know. My pulse stayed even. I had already begun tracing the outlines of the lie. Late nights that overlapped too perfectly. Expense reports that didn't add up. A hotel charge in a city neither of them admitted visiting. I didn't confront. I observed. I smiled at dinner. Passed the salt? Listened while he bragged about cleaning dead weight. Dead weight! The elevator chimed. The lobby doors opened. And there he was. The investor, waiting. He smiled when he saw me. Relief flashing for half a second before professionalism reclaimed his face. Ready for our meeting? He asked. I smiled back. Just enough. Sorry, I said quietly. He just fired me. The investor didn't react the way I expected. He chuckled, reached into his pocket, held up his phone. A photo glowed on the screen. My wife, her brother. Too close. Too intimate. Is this the guy who fired you? He asked. In that moment, everything aligned. The message, the promotion, the betrayal. I had been playing the long game without even realizing it. And this was only the beginning. The investor didn't need my answer. He was watching my face, not the phone. I kept my expression neutral, the way you do when the last piece clicks into place and the picture finally stops lying to you. I figured, I said. 2 words, no tremor. He nodded slowly, like a man confirming something he'd suspected for a while. They were careless, he said. People always are when they think they've already won. We sat. Glass table. City humming below us. He slid a folder across the surface. Thick. Heavy. Bank transfers. Altered contracts. Private meetings moved off record. My wife's signature buried where it shouldn't have been. And my brother-in-law, using his new title like a shield while siphoning trust and money at the same time. I didn't flip the pages fast. I didn't need to. I'd already done my own work. Phone logs synced at 3:17 a.m. Location data lining up too cleanly to deny. A second email account she thought was invisible. This folder didn't shock me. It validated me. Why show me this? I asked. The investor leaned back. Because he needed me to understand something. You were never the expendable one, he said. You were the firewall. The meeting upstairs was already happening without us. Emergency session. Triggered the moment my brother-in-law screamed loud enough to draw witnesses. I imagined him still pacing, still furious, still convinced volume could protect him. I stood. I want nothing, I said. That made the investor smile. Because men like him respect only one thing, someone who can walk away without begging. Security escorted my brother-in-law out before lunch. No shouting this time, no audience. My wife called me 32 times. Left voicemails soaked in panic. Apologies sharpened by fear. I didn't answer. That night, I packed one bag, left the house quiet, returned my ring to the kitchen counter where it would be impossible to miss. She cried when she finally understood. He begged. Both of them reached for explanations like they could stitch reality back together with words. I listened, silently. Then I handed them copies, every message, every transfer, every timestamp. I didn't accuse, didn't insult. I just let the truth sit between us like a body no one wanted to claim. By morning, the company was mine to walk away from or lead. I chose neither. Some victories aren't about ownership. They're about removal. I left them with their exposure, their consequences, their ruined illusion of control. As for me, I learned something priceless. Power isn't loud. It doesn't scream. It waits. And when it moves, it doesn't miss.